Hi guys. Hi again. It's me, your favorite black person. No, so look, excuse for the noise. Of course, the moment I decide to take a record, my dog is eating her food. Well, of course, of all the time in the world. Um, I'm being an idiot. Anyway, so look, so I do have an update for you. It's a very interesting one. Do you remember in the last video I mentioned about these roommates who were looking for they were being transferred out of state from their job? Well, they got back to me with a very irresistible, interesting offer. So I think I told you last video that, you know what, not interested. I don't want to deal with three people. I just said to the agent, nah, we're not interested. So the agent got back to me and said, literally like the next day, she said, well, my client, so they offered to pay 2 months security deposit, 3 months rent, and last month rent. Process this for a second. 2 months security deposit, 3 months rent, and last month rent at once. And I said, okay. I was like, I'm interested. But listen, I'm not desperate for money here, right? So I had to really take a deep breath and localize in my brain cells and focus, because I don't want to be distracted by the big lump sum of over $11,000. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, focus, and focus. So I got back to them and I said, that is a very interesting offer. I am interested. However, here is what I need. And very easy, I said, I have a step process. I need to have, they're going to fill out the rental application. I want a copy of their driver license. In the rental application, first name, last name, middle name, social security number, all that stuff. Credit, background check. I want letters from their job that proves that they are being transferred. I want letters from their job and letter from the job in Maryland that proves that they actually have a job. I want bank statements. I want account numbers. I want to see it all. And I made it quite difficult, and I wasn't even nice about it. I was very stern. And she replied, okay. And in less than 24 hours, I got everything I needed. I was amazed of the speed at which I got all the information. So the next step now is to verify all that. I mean, I got a lot of information, so I was like, okay, because it's 3 people, right? So I had a lot of documents to go through, and so yeah, I have to go and cipher through them, which is what I'm gonna do. So that's the update. Is that if everything turns out to be okay, I'm about to have $11,000, a little bit richer, but 2 months of that is just security deposit, right? But the money is another thing. I need to get a feel of who they are. So I do plan on talking to them over the phone. If they're clear, if they have nothing to show, nothing to hide, if everything is clear, I will call them myself. I need to hear them. I need to get a sense of their essence. Do you understand? Why does that matter? It does. I'm a good judge of character. I can tell people's behavior. I can tell people from just listening them talk, right? And besides, if they have a clean record, so if on paper I see nothing, then it doesn't hurt me to just call them. Do you know what I mean? So that's the plan. I'm going to verify all the information, and then let's see. I'm most nervous about the court records, because I feel like everybody I've come across were nice. Everyone I came across were good on paper, But once you go into the court systems, I'm like, who are you? It makes me wonder, did I really live a sheltered life? Are most people just delinquents? I mean, it was crazy the number of applicants that had criminal records. and the number of applicants that had landlord-tenant related issues. I mean, every single one of them had major issues on the courts. I'll give you an example. One of them had a tax lien on him. A tax lien. I mean, not for nothing. Pay your taxes, right? A tax lien. And I was just like, what? And it wasn't the amount of $30,000. $30,000 tax lien. It's not something you can claim bankruptcy on. And I'm like, I didn't even dive into the details of his income, because I was just like, if you have $30,000 from the government that you owe, can you even afford this rent? It's just, I don't want to get into the headache. I'm really looking for someone who is as clean as possible. I don't want perfection, but I certainly don't want anybody that has bad behavior in the eyes of the law. Do you know what I mean? That's just it. And I understand you can't account for everything. I understand that, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for decency. I don't want you to be, I'm not perfect. I'm annoying as hell, but I'm decent. I'm looking for someone that is decent, respectfully decent, who's going to take care of my property, who's going to be a decent human being, who's going to allow me to do property inspection, who's going to be easy to reach. I want someone who's going to be easy to do business with. Because if I get a hint of your behavior that you're a headache, I'm not dealing with another Christina. I'm not. I want a tenant that is easy to do business with. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care about your past history. All I care about is, are you an easy person to interact with? That's it. And pay your rent. That's it. That's all I ask. So I'm a little bit nervous to go through that, but I have a lot of paperwork to sift through. And so that's the deal. That's what I'm doing right now. So wish me luck. Wish me luck. I feel like I'm getting closer to this goal, but my alarm senses are tingling because they are offering quite a lot. I'm dying to look into their financials to see if they can afford this huge amount of lump sum, And truth be told, right, it's not like they're giving it to me, right? They're in exchange, they don't have to pay rent for 4 months, 3 months, because they're paying last month rent. So they don't have to pay rent for 3 months. So essentially, they're just paying it up front. They're making the deal a little sweeter for me. Another thing is, I wonder if they're pressed for time because they're being transferred for work. I wonder if there's a time aspect to it associated with it. And also, because they're being transferred for work, I wonder if the job is covering some of it. Who knows? This is all stuff I'm going to figure it out, which I'll get back to you once I get there. But that's that. Like, subscribe, and I'm going to go eat. I'm hungry. See you next time. Bye-bye.